This is the naked truth. Have you been watching the 6th Congressional District's campaign for the open seat left by Tom Price? Because it's become very entertaining. We have several local candidates who've jumped into the race, all promising to go to D.C. as outsiders, even though they're already elected officials, have been elected officials in the past, and have quite a bit of political experience, and are going to go out there as outsiders and make a big difference in Washington, D.C. on our behalf. As a resident who lives in the 6th Congressional District, I find that very interesting because some of these politicians have been my local politician recently, and they were unable to slay any dragons or drain any swamps locally when they were one of just a few politicians. And now they're going to go to D.C. and be one of 435 congressmen, which they will be the weakest congressmen in D.C. They will have the least amount of political power, and they will impact virtually nothing as far as new legislation goes. Period. That's the way it is. Those with the greatest amount of seniority in D.C. are the ones that yield all the power. People like Nancy Pelosi, who have been there for decades and have lots of power. Meanwhile, my congressman will be one of the weakest in the nation. Of course, that goes against our Constitution, where we're all supposed to have equal representation. And unless somebody gets up into D.C. and does something about seniority and the perks of seniority and how it works, nothing will ever change on that front. My guy will need to stay there for 6, 8, 10 terms before they truly get enough power to start making a difference. And by the time they get to that point in time, I imagine they're going to be just like the rest of the politicians they currently say they want to replace. So look carefully at the candidates for the 6th Congressional District. Figure out which ones are not going to D.C. with some massive agenda, how they're going to overturn Obamacare, because even the ones in D.C. can't overturn Obamacare today, how they're going to drain swamps, how they're going to fight for us tooth, nail, and comb, and all those other political statements we've heard time and time again. I encourage you to look for somebody who's going to be more down to earth. Look at the Constitution. Look at each law that comes through. It's either constitutional or it's not. Either the U.S. government should be doing this or it's not, and then votes accordingly. Because it's going to be a long, long time before anybody from the 6th Congressional District goes to D.C. and turns the place upside down. So this is Ernest Musa. It's March 13th. This is the naked truth.